I'm presenting you with a new transfer video today. Let's take a look together at the transfer rumors that have surfaced in the last few days. Before we dive into our video, I have a small request for you. I genuinely appreciate the interest you've shown in our videos, but a large majority of those watching our videos are not subscribed to our channel. If you want to keep up with transfer news and enjoy other football videos, I highly recommend subscribing and joining our community. Additionally, if you'd like to show support, you can like the video and enable notifications to stay informed about our latest content. Enjoy the video. Antony's agent has responded to speculation suggesting that Manchester United are ready to write the Brazilian winger off as an £85 million flop. The Red Devils invested heavily in the 23-year-old forward when prizing him away from Ajax in the summer of 2022. That deal saw the South American reunited with Erik ten Hag at Old Trafford, with the pair having previously enjoyed considerable success together in Amsterdam. Antony has struggled on and off the field since then, with only 8 goals recorded through 66 appearances in all competitions. He is yet to register a goal contribution of any kind in the current campaign, leading to rumors of another transfer being sanctioned in 2024. Antony's representative, Junior Pedroso, insists no such talks have taken place, but has told United in focus of the need for his client to find some form. Manchester has so far not communicated any interest in transferring him in either the January or summer window. Antony is focused on these 4 months of the season so he can improve his performance, knowing that he needs to score goals and assists. This is his focus. Juventus snap up Argentine wonder kid Burrito. Juventus keep working to sign top talents as after Sol and Barranquilla, Francisco Burrito will be the next one from Argentina. Agreement being sealed with Argentina U15 and Boca Juniors talented midfielder, talks at the final stages as per sources in South America. Liverpool sets sights on Kimmich. Liverpool have joined the pursuit to sign Bayern Munich midfielder Joshua Kimmich in the upcoming summer transfer window, as reported by Bild. Amidst interest from Manchester City and Barcelona, Kimmich is reportedly seeking a new challenge, with Bayern boss Thomas Tuchel preferring a different midfield option. Liverpool, recognizing the opportunity, have entered the race to secure Kimmich's services, adding their name to the list of clubs vying for his signature. Genk right-back Daniel Munoz has initiated a strike to facilitate a move to Crystal Palace, according to reports from the Evening Standard. Although a deal has not been finalized, the Belgian Pro League club is seeking a transfer fee of £8.6 million for the 27-year-old defender. Palace are actively pursuing Munoz, aiming to secure a right-sided fullback, especially with Joel Ward and Nathaniel Klein set to leave in the upcoming summer upon the expiry of their contracts. Madrid ready to let go off Vinicius if they sign Mbappe. Real Madrid are considering to part ways with Vinicius Jr. if they successfully secure the signing of Paris Saint-Germain forward Kylian Mbappe, as per Sport. According to the report, the La Liga side has already decided to offload the 23-year-old Brazilian winger in the event of a successful deal for the French international. Club president Florentino Perez is actively focused on bringing Mbappe to the Santiago Bernabeu, and they believe that the potential departure of Vinicius could contribute to facilitating a deal for Mbappe. Manchester United won't sign Benzema in January. Manchester United have rejected the chance to sign Al Ittihad star Karim Benzema in the January transfer window due to his high wage demands, according to The Sun. Despite losing Anthony Martial to an injury for the rest of the season, the Red Devils won't consider signing the former Real Madrid star who was desperate to leave the Saudi Pro League and return to Europe. Newcastle United are reportedly interested in signing Al Ittihad winger Hoda in the January transfer window. The former Celtic star is among several top players who are eyeing a move back from the Saudi Pro League to European football after failing to adjust in the Middle East. Other than the Magpies, Everton and Brighton are also keen on signing the player. Chelsea hold a surprise interest in signing Aston Villa backup striker Ihan Duran in what remains of the January transfer window. The Blues are considering making an offer for the Colombia international before the transfer period comes to an end next week. West Ham are said to have already bid to take Duran on loan, but their approach was rejected by Villa. Chelsea are only willing to make an approach for Duran, 20, if they sell striker Armando Broja in the coming days. West Ham, Fulham and Wolves are all interested but are reluctant to meet the Blues' £50 million valuation of the Albanian. Duran has been forced to settle for a backup role at Villa since joining from Chicago Fire in January last year. All 14 of his Premier League appearances this season have been from the bench, totaling 174 minutes. He has scored twice in the English top flight in the 2023-24 campaign. Villa may not be willing to sell him unless they can bring in a replacement and have already had 2 bids for Morgan Rogers rejected by Middlesbrough. The Stamford Bridge side appear eager to conduct some transfer business in January before the window closes, in a bid to boost their hopes of climbing up the Premier League table and secure a place in European competition next season. Mason Greenwood will be sold by Manchester United in the summer window as the club looks to raise £100 million by offloading some academy products. Greenwood was loaned to Getafe in the summer window as United decided against keeping him in Erik ten Hag's squad after charges of attempted rape, assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and controlling and coercive behavior were dropped last February. The Old Trafford club are prepared to offload him on a permanent basis, news reports, with Getafe having reportedly made a £40 million bid for him. The sale of the attacker could bring in a decent fee for United, while fellow academy graduates Hannibal Mejbri and Alvaro Fernandez are also deemed sellable assets. The latter two have clauses in their loan deals at Utrecht and Benfica that could see them make those moves permanent at the end of the season. Nottingham Forest are in danger of missing out on the signing of Giovanni Reyna as Marseille are attempting to hijack their deal for the American. The French club are in advanced talks with Borussia Dortmund over a move for the United States international. Marseille have shown interest in the 21-year-old since the January transfer window opened and are attempting to lure him to League One. Marseille's bid for the attacking midfielder may come as a big blow to Nottingham Forest. The Premier League team reached a verbal agreement with Reyna over a loan move, it was reported this week. The Phocéens are also said to be considering a move for Nuno Tavares, who is on loan at Forest from Arsenal. Thiago Silva has dropped a hint about where his future lies as he admitted that he feels his time at Chelsea is ending. The 39-year-old's contract at Stamford Bridge will expire at the end of the season and there is no indication of him being offered an extension. The centre-back claims he has not yet made a decision on his future, but is aware that his playing days are approaching an end. "I don't have anything scheduled for later. There's nothing scheduled here. I'm just looking to have fun," he told reporters after Chelsea's 6-1 win over Middlesbrough in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. "We know, my career is almost over, but it's not the end yet, so pick the right time. I'm still able to maintain a good performance. My numbers are good. This gives me peace of mind to continue. Now, the future belongs to God. Let's finish well here, this and those 4 months, and see what has to happen going forward. But I'm super relaxed about that." Joe Scally is reportedly in high demand with Newcastle United, one of 3 Premier League clubs tracking the USA star along with Milan. The Borussia Mönchengladbach defender is grabbing attention from elite clubs across Europe due to his consistency for the Bundesliga side. Scally is being monitored by Fulham and Bournemouth apart from the Magpies and Milan. While Scally remains committed to Mönchengladbach and is unlikely to move in the current transfer window, sources indicate that the versatile defender remains open for a fresh challenge in the summer. Newcastle consider Scally a top target, especially if they lose Kieran Trippier to Bayern Munich. Meanwhile, Fulham had inquired about Scally in January 2023, but Mönchengladbach knocked back their approach. Callum Wilson is admired by Chelsea, who are considering a move amid a £18 million price tag set by Newcastle. The Blues' philosophy of bringing young talent could be overlooked for a deal for the England international, either during this window or during the summer. Chelsea are looking for a guarantee of goals and see Wilson, who has scored 26 goals across 45 Premier League matches, as a viable candidate, not least because he can offer invaluable experience alongside someone like Nicholas Jackson. "We understand that their belief is that Wilson can offer enough quality for Chelsea over the next 18 months at least, though his game time may be shortened compared to if he stayed at St. James Park." The Magpies are hoping to bring in a midfielder into the fold at this point in the season but must sell to buy. Kieran Trippier was close to a switch to Bayern Munich, though the Bundesliga giants have opted, for now at least, not to launch a third proposal. Although the Saudi Pro League faces a potential exodus of stars before the end of the January transfer window, Romelu Lukaku has performed a surprising U-turn by backing the division to become one of the best in the world. Jordan Henderson has already left for Ajax after an apparently unhappy spell in the country, while Roberto Firmino, Aymeric Laporte and Karim Benzema are among the players reportedly unhappy with their decision to move to Saudi last summer. Laporte had comments attributed to him that suggested that many big names have regretted their decision to make the move, although he subsequently distanced himself from these claims. Lukaku, meanwhile, turned down the chance to move to the Saudi Pro League last summer when he was being forced out of Chelsea. Despite being offered a lavish salary, he moved instead to Roma on loan. The €113 million signing at Stamford Bridge, though, has hinted that he could see himself moving to the Middle East in the near future. In the next 2 years, I see this league becoming one of the best in the world, if not the best. The clubs make a lot of efforts to bring the big players here. As a result, the teams and the footballing qualities are improving significantly, he said after scoring the winner in a friendly match against Al-Shabaab. When asked by the interviewer if fans can expect to see Lukaku in Saudi Arabia again in the future, the 30-year-old winked and replied absolutely. Tottenham are monitoring the development of MLS talent Noel Buck and could be set to make a move for the 18-year-old in the summer. Buck, who was born in the USA but has a British father, has been featuring for New England Revolution and has been attracting the attention of watching scouts. He made 25 appearances in Mills last season despite his young age, and has already been capped by England at youth level, representing the U19s on 6 occasions. A product of New England Revolution's academy, having signed for them at the age of 12, he signed professional terms at the age of 16 and 2023 was his breakout year. Buck, whose ETV is €2.7 million, has a contract which runs until the end of the 2025 MLS season. But it is thought that Spurs may be interested in a deal which sees the player remain in MLS for the season, but join up with the Premier League giants this time next year. Buck is known for his versatility, having featured as a central midfielder but has also made appearances out wide for the Revolution.